Single-dose grinders have taken off in popularity because they deliver maximum freshness, near zero retention, and total control over every shot or brew while wasting far less coffee, and that matters when you're using specialty grade beans. Grinding only what you need when you need it is one of the simplest ways to unlock better flavor, consistency, and value from every bag of coffee. Hey coffee lovers, Marc here from Whole Latte Love with our picks for the top single-dose coffee grinders of 2025. In the mix here, we've got 6 grinders, including some all-purpose models and an espresso-focused model. Our selections are based on customer feedback, results of our in-house testing, appraisal of build quality and expected reliability. We've got some impressive new products with features like variable RPM grinding and multiple burr options, including one that can use both conical and flat burrs. That's really cool. All these grinders are backed by a 1-year parts and labor warranty, and some even have an industry best 10-year warranty on the motor. Hey, would you like a personal demo before you buy? You know, you can book a free live coffee cast and connect with our US-based coffee experts for real-time demos and comparisons of these grinders and more. They're gonna help you make the right choice before you buy. Then when it's on your counter, our Barista Assist will get you dialed in fast so you're brewing a cafe quality from day one. These are real coffee experts and they're ready to help you out. And beyond the best support in the business, we're gonna price match shipping for these products. That's on us, and you can bundle machines and accessories for additional discounts and build your ultimate coffee bar. Now, before we jump in, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And for more info, you can check in the links down in the description there for current pricing, any special offers, and any of our in-depth video reviews on these grinders. So I want to kick it off with an impressive, just released grinder that's really grabbed my attention. You know, I've been reviewing coffee equipment for 15 years, and the new Varia VS4 over here stands out for its engineering precision, material innovation, variable RPMs, and overall user experience, especially at a very attractive price point. One of the most distinctive features is the stepped variable grind speed, ranging from 150 to 300 RPM. Those higher RPMs are going to give you a faster grinding and more bite in the extraction, while lower RPMs tighten particle distribution, reduce fines, and improve clarity, and that's going to be ideal for denser, light roasted specialty coffees. A relatively quiet 200-watt brushless DC motor paired with a planetary gearbox delivers plenty of torque under load. It's going to drive a 53mm conical burr set that's tuned for clarity, sweetness, and consistency across espresso, hybrid brews, and filter coffee. And like other Varia grinders, the VS4 is designed for future upgrades. Specialized burr sets are going to be available in early 2026 to further tailor flavor profiles for specific brew methods. The grind adjustment is stepless and spans everything from Turkish fine out to cold brew. The VS4 arrives calibrated out of the box, where 0 on the dial, it's going to actually mean 0. Adjustments are precise, solid, and drift-free, with each marking representing a roughly 10 micron change in grind size. The CNC machined single body burr chamber is excellent, and this design completely eliminates drift. Varia's quick connect system lets you remove the entire chamber with a simple quarter turn. No tools, and when you reinstall it, your grind setting and alignment are perfectly preserved. Inside the anodized single body chamber, electrodynamic flow geometry and an active ionizer work together to eliminate static. With the included bellows and RDT, retention is rated at under 1/10 of a gram at filter and espresso grind sizes. For advanced users, the VS4 also offers true micro calibration. A built-in 5-hole adjustment pattern lets you mechanically shift the burr 0 point by plus or minus 20 microns for ultra-precise alignment. And like the VS6, up next, again, the VS4 is built to evolve, with those additional burr options coming in early 2026. You may be stuck choosing between a flat and conical burr grinder. You know, what if you didn't have to? Well, that's where the VS4's bigger sibling, the Varia VS6, comes in. It's been on the market for over a year now and has a 4.9 out of 5-star rating from verified buyers. Power jumps from 200 to 300 watts, and the variable grind speed operates in a range of 500 to 1600 RPM. Now, let's talk about those burrs. The VS6 ships with 58mm flat steel burrs, but unlike any grinder I've used, it's also compatible with conical burrs. Varia offers 7 different burr upgrades for the VS6, each designed to improve performance and highlight different flavor profiles. Both burr types produce excellent grounds across the range, but in general, flat burrs deliver a cleaner cup and are going to shine at finer grind sizes, while those conicals are going to emphasize body and excel at coarser settings. Combine those burr options with the variable RPM grinding and you end up with an incredibly versatile grinder. It's a level of modularity and customization that simply doesn't exist anywhere else. The VS6 is truly all-purpose. Grind size adjustments from espresso fine to cold brew coarse happen in just a few rotations of the dosing chamber. Subtle laser-etched markings track full rotations, making it easier to return to known settings. And adjustment on this one is extremely precise. Each notch represents a burr shift of just 5 microns. In the box, you get a magnetic dosing cup, the silicone bellows, an RDT sprayer, and a removable ground chute with spring-loaded knocker to ensure all the ground coffee lands in that cup. It all comes packed in a hard case with carbon fiber inserts. That looks maybe more like a touring stage gear case than a coffee grinder, but the upside is obvious. This thing is extremely well protected. You know, calling the VS6 impressive maybe is an understatement. No other grinder offers this combination of versatility and modularity. And if you're the kind of coffee person who loves to experiment and chase the perfect extraction, you really couldn't ask for a better tool. You know, Ceado doesn't just build incredibly robust grinders, they're Italian flavor designers. That's why you'll find Ceado grinders on cafe bars around the world, at specialty coffee shows, and in the kitchens of serious home baristas. The E6C Chameleon is every bit as versatile as the name suggests. No, it doesn't change colors, but it is a true multi-purpose grinder. A single rotation of the stepless adjustment gives you full access from finer than espresso to coarser than cold brew. The etched number markings on the removable magnetic plate are easy to read, and I really like the rubberized grip. And thanks to Ceado's sealed thread design, adjustments stay smooth and consistent, and you don't lose your setting when you open up this grinder for cleaning. You know, there are cheaper grinders that look similar on the surface, but put them next to the Chameleon and the made in Italy quality is immediately obvious. Let's start with the burrs. The OGX 64mm flat opal glide burrs, they come standard here in this grinder, and that's really an included upgrade over the stock steels in competing grinders. Ceado's expert design is SCA Gold Cup certified, something you simply don't get with lower cost grinders. And comparable burr upgrades, for those alone, they're gonna run you a couple $100. Now, if you want to get geeky, check out my full Chameleon review with grind particle distribution analysis at both filter and espresso sizes. Plus there, you're going to see a taste test with WBC judge Danilo Lodi comparing flavor against the Varia VS6 and the Eureka Oro SD Pro that's coming up next in this video. The Chameleon uses the same finely balanced 460 watt motor found in Ceado's E37S. And that grinder drives massive 83mm burrs. Here it's spinning 64s, so it's an absolute powerhouse. Ceado's Steady Lock system prevents thermal expansion under heavy use, and in my testing, coast time, that's the time it takes the shaft to spin down after the power is cut, was over 10 seconds. That's unusually long compared to competing similar looking grinders not made in Europe. And that long coast, that's a sign of a quality motor with heavier rotors, better bearings, lower friction, and tighter manufacturing tolerances. Ceado grinders deliver exceptional build quality, strong performance, and the pedigree of a multi-award winning family-owned company that's been defining commercial-grade grinding for decades. The Chameleon is a high-end single doser that showcases Ceado's commitment to innovation. and to helping discerning coffee drinkers experience flavor at the highest level. Price-wise, this grinder with the stock wood trim, the Eureka Mignon Single Dose Pro, lists for near or just under the Chameleon's price, depending on finish. It might be more of a style choice with the stock oak wood trim and body color options, including matte black, chrome, and white, and you can get a lot of matching wood accessories. Once again, this is a made in Italy multi-purpose grinder. The 65mm all-purpose burrs have a newer cutting geometry that improves outcomes across the full spectrum of grind sizes, and they feature Eureka's cryogenic diamond inside treatment for a boost to grinding speed and durability. In my test, grind speed was about 2 grams per second for espresso and 3.8 grams per second at filter sizes. The Oro has a very powerful 4.3 amp motor that is going to come with a 10-year warranty. And if the stock diamond inside burrs aren't enough, that powerful motor makes the Oro compatible with Eureka's specialty black diamond burrs with sets designed specifically for enhanced flavor in all-purpose use, brewing, espresso, and Italian espresso brewing. This is a very clean grinder, set up to dose directly into the included dosing cup through a removable anti-chaff funnel. If you like your counter clean, you will like this setup. After grinding, dose into your brewer, or you can do a flip transfer into your portafilter for espresso. Grind size is adjusted using Eureka's newer king size adjustment dial. It counts the full rotations that you're going to need to move between espresso and brew methods using coarser grinds like filter, pour over, and cold brew. Like all Eureka Mignon series grinders, grind size is adjusted by moving the lower burr via a shaft through the motor in relation to the stationary top burr. That means the grinder can be opened for cleaning without losing your grind setting. Unlike the VS6 and Chameleon, this one is going to be kind of out of place in commercial settings and really is intended for prosumer level home use. Overall, the Oro Mignon ST is stylish and powerful, a beautiful single dose option that makes as big a statement in your cup as it does on your countertop. Compared to the Oro SD Pro, Eureka's Mignon Zero 65 AP, starting around $500, is an incredible value. You know, I've never seen a made in Italy grinder this affordable with 65mm flat burrs. It's a Eureka, so it's got that full metal construction and their signature anti-static and silent grind technology found throughout their Mignon line of grinders. At 2.1 amps, the Zero isn't as powerful as the Oro, but it has the same 10-year warranty on its motor. You can grind into the included 45-gram dosing cup with no mess thanks to the grounds funnel. For espresso, the cup fits into a 58mm portafilter for flip dosing, or you can grind hands-free directly into a portafilter, and that's something you can't do on the Oro model. The Zero has the same king knob as the Oro, which counts the full rotations, making it a lot easier to change brew methods and return to a previous grind size. In my testing, I got about a 20 micron median particle size change for each number on the dial. So for me, it was a full 13 whole numbers of rotation from zeroing out the grinder before I got to a typical median particle size of about 250 microns for espresso brewing, and then another 25 numbers past that on the outer dial to get in the neighborhood of 800 microns, typical for filter brewing. The 65mm flat all-purpose burrs don't have the diamond inside treatment of the Oro's burrs, but they are an all-purpose design, and even without the treatment, have a lifespan of well over 1,000 pounds of grinding. The single dosing hopper has Eureka's blow-up system, a few pushes on the silicone bellows, puffs out any remaining coffee for essentially zero grind retention. Well, it doesn't have the stock wood trim components or extended burr lifespan of the Oro. It is otherwise very similar and comes at a significantly lower price. And while the Oro is available in just 3 body colors, the Zero is currently available in 13. So if you're looking for a good match for your machine or decor, you're going to have more options there. You know, if you're really serious about extreme grind size precision for espresso, the German-made Profitec Twist SD54 really delivers the numbers. Grind adjustment is handled by a worm gear mechanism, and each full 360-degree rotation of the knob changes the median particle size by less than 4 microns. That level of control makes dialing in espresso not just really precise, but repeatable shot after shot. Well, it'll pair happily with any prosumer level machine. It's gonna look especially at home next to Profitec's own Move, and that's one of my favorite compact dual boiler machines. The shared design language, matte black finish, the side vents, the power switch, and that clean, no-nonsense aesthetic makes the setup feel cohesive and purpose-built. You know, up to this point, most of the single dose grinders we've looked at have been true multi-purpose grinders. The Twist SD54 is different. This is an espresso specialist. The worm gear adjustment is so fine that it actually takes a lot of rotations to move completely out of the espresso range, which is exactly what you want if espresso is your primary focus. The metal dosing cup, that sits on a riser that's doing more than just holding your grounds. The cup is magnetic, so it locks securely into place for clean, mess-free grinding. That same riser also doubles as a leveler and push tamper. It's heavy, nearly 2 pounds, with coarse knurling that feels great in the hand, and it's depth adjustable, so you get a perfectly level, consistent tamp regardless of your dose. Inside, the 54mm steel burrs are tuned specifically for espresso, emphasizing brighter acidity with a medium body. If you want to go deeper on that, we've got full grind particle distribution graphs and test data in the full review video that's linked down in the description. You know, at the end of the day, the Profitec Twist SD54 is for espresso drinkers who obsess over control and consistency, and that's exactly what it delivers. The worm gear adjustment makes dialing in incredibly precise and repeatable. You know, the espresso tuned burrs, magnetic dosing cup, and integrated leveler make the workflow feel intentional and frustration-free. Your goal is pulling better shots, wasting less coffee, and locking in a dialed-in espresso you can repeat every morning. The Twist SD54 is a purpose-built grinder that stays firmly in the espresso lane and absolutely nails it. So those are our picks for the top single dose grinders of 2025. If you've got questions, you know, you can book a coffee cast with our experts for a free personal video demo, or drop them in the comments and I'll get you a detailed answer myself. If you've hung with me this long and you still aren't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and push that button. I'm Mark. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again soon for more of the best on everything coffee, brought to you by Whole Latte Love.